Hi, it's Yoti Carlson here, and this year Warner Brothers celebrates their 100th anniversary. So they're going back and giving reissues and remasters to a lot of their classic films, many of which had not previously gotten 4K Ultra High Def releases yet. One of the latest releases from the Warner Brothers vault to hit the 4K format, which I actually just picked up in a Best Buy exclusive Steelbook, is Training Day, the classic 2001 cop film starring Denzel Washington and Ethan Hawke. I'm going to unbox this release, share my opinions, and let you know what I think. So here we get a nice close-up of our two stars there. That still looks very nice. We've got our backing card up here with the title of the film. Here's the spine. Back of the backing card with all the legalese, descriptions, and so forth. Here's the back of the Steelbook. I do like those bullet holes there. That looks very nice. They're not embossed or anything, but I do still like the way that looks. Inside the package, we do have a digital code of the film. Here we have our 4K Ultra High Def disc. And we have our Blu-ray disc. The Blu-ray disc is remastered from the same source that was used for the 4K. It's not simply a reissue of the older disc, which Warner has been infamous for in the past, so hats off to them for that. Underneath there, we have a shot of our two stars in the car. I'll read the description of the film as follows from the backing card. In a powerful departure from his frequent good guy roles, Denzel Washington captured his second Academy Award playing Alonzo Harris, a twisted but charismatic LA undercover narcotics detective who both attracts and repels as he becomes the kind of thug he's supposed to collar. Ethan Hawke plays unseasoned recruit Jake Hoyt, Harris's new partner. Antoine Fuqua, I hope I'm pronouncing that name right, directs, guiding a cast that includes music stars Dr. Dre, Macy Gray, and Snoop Dogg. Training Day, it's a day of reckoning. And there's also a quote from Peter Travers of Rolling Stone magazine at the top. Knockout action entertainment. Denzel Washington is a sparkling, snapping live wire. Confession time. Prior to picking up this release, I had never seen Training Day before. The movie's over 20 years old, but for whatever reason, I'd never caught it prior to this. Well, better late than never, I guess, but I was missing out on a great film. Cop movies are nothing new, but Training Day really ups the ante, and it brings new life to the phrase moral ambiguity. I mean, you have two guys here that play off of each other so well. You got the young, idealistic cop played by Ethan Hawke, who wants to go out and make a mark on the world, make a difference, be the change he wants to see in the world, so to speak. And then you have Denzel Washington portraying a veteran cop who isn't above playing dirty to accomplish his role, get criminals put away, and accomplish his own ends. I mean, Denzel, of course, usually plays the good guy, but this time around, I mean, he plays this role to perfection. This may very well be the best performance of his career that I've ever seen. I mean, ambiguous, dirty cops and things like that are not uncommon tropes when it comes to films that revolve around law enforcement individuals, but this time around, he makes this part his own, and despite the fact that some of his actions are truly detestable, you really do question whether what he's doing is for the best or making a difference, and that makes the movie all the more powerful. There is a strong supporting cast as well. Like I mentioned, there's some brief parts from musicians that include Dr. Dre, Macy Gray, and even Snoop Dogg. And luckily, their appearances don't overshadow the rest of the film or take away from it. It is a fantastic film, although it is certainly violent and gritty, holds nothing back, and certainly earns its R rating. A great film, but certainly not one of those for the faint of heart. Training Day was released on Blu-ray back in the early days of the format. But even back then, that disc did not really get positive marks. People were wondering if we'd ever get a remastered version of the film, and I am happy to say that this release not only gives us a beautiful new 4K remaster of the film, it also gives us a Blu-ray disc that was mastered from the same source, not just a reissued, rehashed older disc. This is a gorgeous looking disc. There's tons of detail. The HDR really brings out the nuances in the picture that you'd never get from a high def or standard def format. It is HDR, it is not Dolby Vision, but honestly, when the picture quality is this good, I don't think you're really going to notice or care. I am happy to see that Training Day really got the treatment it deserved in terms of picture quality in this release. Unfortunately, the supplement package is the same one from back in the old days of the early Blu-ray formats, so no real new surprises there. There are a few little pieces that you'll probably want to watch at least once, but I really wish they would have given the supplement package the royal treatment the way they did the picture quality. Would have been nice to hear from Denzel and Ethan a good 20 years after the film. What's really amazing is this movie doesn't feel dated at all. It looks like it could have come out yesterday. I mean, probably the one aspect I saw that was a little dated was there's a billboard for DSL internet, but if you could ignore stuff like that, I mean, it's practically a modern movie with some gritty themes that certainly hold up today. I strongly recommend this release to any fan of the movie, or any fan of police movies in general. Just be warned that it is pretty gritty and certainly earns the R rating. Are you a fan of Training Day? Do you think this is Denzel Washington's best film role? What do you think of the movie overall? Comment down below and let me know what you think. Also, remember to subscribe to this channel for more content, as I'm always posting new videos, and be sure to give this one a like if you found it helpful. I'm Taylor T. Carlson. I'll see you next time.